What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Study Hall here on UFS University. My name's Tam, and I'm joined by this crew. Who do we got today?
Travis.
Jacob Johnson.
What Study Hall is for the unenrolled is we've taken a bunch of you guys' UFS topics as well as some of our own, and we sit down and we discuss them for your amusement, entertainment, and knowledge. If you like the content, go out to patreon.com/TCGUniversity. Give us a couple bucks. If not, that's fine. Do the normal YouTube stuff. That's chill too. Topic 4 is going to be, if you watched topic 2 of this week, we talked about Jasco updating some rules about the LGR and what they're going to be doing with the game format itself. And now what I want to talk about is tournament structure. We talked a little bit about what happens when you miswrite a deck list in Tuesday's episode. This is Thursday now, if you're watching it current. What I want to talk about now is the other 3 things that they had, the other big paragraphs, which were seeding advantage, intentional draws, and diversity. So the big thing is seeding advantage. Or we'll talk about diversity first because this is the first thing they bring up. We feel this time no change, diversity is required. Cool. That's awesome. But they are going to be looking at it. Its role is helping diversify the tournament experience in a satisfactory way. However, diversity can lead to diversified players not being invested in playing in final rounds of the tournament, often not playing their best or giving away wins. Intentional draws often present a similar issue.
It's very true.
Were you scooped into the last round at Nats?
Yeah.
I was also scooped into the last round at Nats after Mark Tyner, shout-outs, the newly appointed legendary sponsor player. Take a game
Kicked his ass.
Beat the fuck out of me. He threw up my ass so fast. And then he looked down at the table, and Cody Kent had already won. And he was like, you can have it. And that was a very cool thing for him to do. And then I went and I beat Cody Kent for him. I did it. I slayed the beast. But yeah, it's so easy. Last round, nobody's focusing on their game. Everybody's looking down the table and looking at other people's games. And like, my game doesn't actually matter. What's happening here? Playing the game doesn't matter.
I didn't even play the round.
Yeah.
The guy just knew he wasn't going to make it, so he scooped before.
Yeah.
His J rate was so high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, they're wanting to fix this by doing a couple of different things. The first thing that they're going to be doing is adding the following rule to elimination round sections. When determining an order of elimination rounds, the player with a higher rating will go first instead of randomly deciding. What this means is as soon as we get into top cuts, whether it be 16 or 8 or 4, whoever has the higher seeding, 1-2, 1-4, 1-8, they get to go first in your match, which very much matters in UFS. It very, very much matters, but it doesn't. We'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, it going first is a game changer. It's a reward. It is truly a reward.
Yeah.
In order to do
definitely
this.
going first in this game is huge. Because you don't really get a huge benefit for going second other than you cycling a card in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go first, you have the first opportunity to attack.
Correct.
So
you get to play the first
strike.
The first real turn of the game.
If you go first, you should be playing aggressive. Go second, play defensive. I don't know. Or you could just kill someone on turn 1 as going second. But
Accidentally.
Sometimes.
Sniper Joe checked 2 on his second attack or his second foundation, playing on 3s. You'd fucking kill him. Just kill him.
Yep.
Just kill him. Happens. Actually, I think of all characters, Sniper Joe could live that.
Yeah, probably.
He does say -3.
Yeah, and you ready your character? You're like, oh, this will block it. Stop.
No.
I dig this rule a lot. I like this rule, but I think it's only going to affect in a large scale. I think it's only going to affect top 8. I don't think it's going to affect top 16. I don't think it's going to touch that at all.
You think that top 16 will still be rolled?
I think top 16, because of people being diversified, are still going to scoop out because they're getting diversified. I'll give you the win.
Yeah.
There will be no more IDs. There will be no more intentional draws. That will not happen. But because I think playing for that first place, playing for first, second, third, fourth, I think that's very much going to matter.
I think because of what they said in here, people will still play and people won't just scoop unless they're actual friends. I think that's still that you'll still run into the problem of friends scooping for other friends.
Sure. But
you'll lose a little bit of this because the diversity rule now says that you get the same prizes as if you made tops.
Sure. We'll get there eventually. But like at the same time, like I don't know. I've got my own thoughts on diversity prizes, but it's cool that people are listening. It's very, very cool. We're gonna jump all the way down. Where's it at?
Same area.
Is it about prize support?
Uh,
Also for future events. Oh, yep. Also for future events, players that have been diversified will receive pricing equivalent to the first round of top cuts. These changes, once enacted, will hopefully help to increase the amount of meaningful games of UFS that get played. So, if you care about prize support, if you care about that mat, which everybody is going to be getting, everybody's going to be getting some cool mats. There's that.
You finally get a top cut mat if you get diversified.
Absolutely.
Someone here doesn't have a Cowboy Bebop mat, and I'm upset about it still.
Sorry, man. I actually want to talk about the prize support. They updated the prize support. Did you see this?
I did not.
Every top cut at an event gets a top cut mat, which means when we go to the PTC in Chicago, we're playing for a top cut mat.
That's cool.
And first place gets an embroidered top cut mat.
Wow.
We don't know if they are the same or not.
So it's the same way as the Premier Store event mats?
Correct.
Huge.
They'll be embroidered first place mats, and they might say first place. They might, since they have to be printed different. They might say champion. Yeah.
That would be really cool.
PTC champion.
Yep.
I don't know if it'll say that because I don't know if the mat will change for how long a PTC season is.
Really cool if it was a different map for each PTC.
It would be very, very cool.
That
if it
would
was a
be
different map for each
absolutely
PTC.
fantastic.
Let me see where I can actually find that, or else
I don't even know where you saw that.
I'm gonna stall for a bit. You guys talk.
About what?
Yeah.
The rule stuff?
Yeah.
The tournament rule stuff? I don't know, Travis. What do you think of the giving diversity prizes out to everyone?
I think it's definitely a lot better than it was before because I've heard stories of people getting like 7-6 packs somewhere along those lines, and like that doesn't feel really that worth after you've like played for 7 hours. If
you did just about as well as the other person and they're getting the same, like if they lose in tops, like top 16, who I don't know. It makes sense that they're doing this like a lot. Because I did get when I got diversified at World, I got one of each of the foil characters, but I didn't get any packs, and everyone else got a box.
Ooh.
So like, and the
that's
characters.
Yikes.
So like, I didn't get the mat or the box of cards.
Yeah.
But I only got the characters. So
that's
like,
unfortunate.
There's a rather large difference.
So I'm glad that they've kind of bridged that gap a little, at least.
Yeah. It's definitely good. It'll be good for the game, I feel like. Help clean it out.
Man,
more of an incentive.
I swear to it. I'm gonna keep digging. Yeah, I love the fact that diversity pricing matters. My thought on diversity has always been they should play in their own separate tournament at the end. On day 2, they should play for a separate diversity prize. And if you're the only person diversified, sick. If there are only 3 people diversified, figure out who gets the buy and play it out.
Yeah.
Like
it definitely saves them money.
Host another tournament, play out for diversity. I mean, and hell,
they can play during top cuts.
Hell, even like bring a mat that says King of Diversity. Not just
Diversity King.
Diversity King has it. Could you? This is the thought I've always had. Fucking, it's a strongest style Dan Hibiki mat that says Diversity King on it, and him just like, whoa.
That would be really
That'd
cool.
That'd be a sick mat to go play for. Hey man, I can't scoop to you. I need to play for the Diversity mat. I want to play for those prizes. I can't scoop. I have a sub tournament that now I'm playing
really
for.
Cool.
I'm playing for the losers bracket. That stops
awesome.
all of it. This new rule of let's add in top seeding gets to go first. No more IDs. I'm playing for a real mat. I'm playing the whole weekend. I get to be known as that guy, the guy who won diversity. I'm down.
That would be really cool.
The fame, the fortune.
Yeah.
Dan Hibiki on a mat. That sounds hype. That sounds so good.
That does.
Mm-hmm.
Last minute thoughts as I desperately try and find this.
I got nothing.
This thing.
I think me and Jake summed it up perfectly.
Oh, I found it. It was in with the promo art things.
Yeah.
That
like Dodge and all that?
Dodge, it's definitely there. It's definitely there. It's right. Top 8 in non-embroidered Top Cut PTC playmat, additional full set of promos, first place, winner, plane ticket, embroidered PTC champion mat, 2 boxes of most recent UFS set. I found it. I'm not going crazy.
Yay.
So with that, we're going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Study Hall. I believe this is episode 53, 54. Man,
53.
I don't remember.
53.
Happens. If you like the content, please go out to patreon.com/TCG University. Hit one of the tier levels, or just do the cool YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Just engage in post. We'd love to hear your opinions. Share this in your local group chats and whatnot. So from all of us here at UFSU University, stay learned.
Get learned.
Ben learned.
See you guys. The perfect.
That was so good.